Hello, welcome to today's podcast, much more formal edition. I apologize. Yesterday was a really, really long day with work, and my daughter begged me at the end of my long day if she could do my makeup. And I was like, okay, well, I promote how proud I am being a girl dad, so that's part of what goes into being a girl dad is letting your daughter do your makeup. I want to talk about the very first story. This really has nothing to do with pop culture, but the headline is just too funny to not go over. So, if I can help you or somebody that you know with this potential painful problem that a lot of people suffer from that we don't talk about because it's kind of embarrassing and you don't want to really let people know what's going on, they came up with the 4 reasons why everyone has hemorrhoids now. This is really, really legit. So it came from thecut.com. It's a website. They did an in-depth article titled Everyone Has Hemorrhoids Now, and younger people are dealing with them more and more. So, typically you see this in like middle agers. I'm 45, people above that as well. But they came up with the 4 main reasons. So number one, we sit too much. Sitting too long puts added pressure on your veins down there, and you're in a special place. Number two, sitting on the toilet too long. Actually, Woody and I talked about this on the radio long ago, and they said the average time that people can spend sitting on the toilet is like 30 minutes and above, just doom scrolling because you're, doing your thing, and before you know it, you're like, oh shoot, I probably should get up and finish up my business. That can cause an added pressure down there. Not eating enough fiber. I cannot emphasize this enough. I am a number one promoter of fiber. I take psyllium fiber caps. I get them at Costco. You can get 2 packages in bulk. You take 5 capsules, which seems like a lot, but it's really, really not. Being regular is one of the best things that you can do for your gut and your body overall. So get more fiber. You can't get it alone from food. You think you can, but you probably need to take a supplement. And number 4 is you're dehydrated. Not drinking enough fluids slows down your digestion, so you become constipated, which means more straining. So now we'll get into pop culture stuff. I just had to tell you that. Woo, looks like Katy Perry is moving on. She and former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, the guy that everybody was thirsty over because like he released pictures and he looked like an Abercrombie model like 20 years ago. Anyway, they were spotted in Montreal, Canada on Monday walking through a park and then having dinner. No word if they're anything more than friends, but the two were spotted canoodling. That's a joke for Mean Girls if you don't get it. That's not true. Pamela Anderson, speaking of love blooming, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson claim they're just friends, but a source says, and this is actually on Twitter, and Liam Neeson retweeted it with a heart emoji. I'm just going to let you know what I saw. They have a budding romance. It's in the early stages. They co-star in the new Naked Gun movie, which hits theaters Friday. Once again, that story was posted on Twitter, and Liam Neeson reposted it with a heart. So I think he's kind of saying, yeah, me and Pamela Anderson are together. Wow, the love just keeps going. The train, let's keep it going. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas, who is one of the prettiest actresses in Hollywood to me. She was in the original Knives Out movie, most recently Ballerina. They were spotted holding hands in Vermont on Sunday. Not that the world didn't already know that they were dating, but they were just spotted out canoodling. They really were. Pete Davidson got a quote from Dave Chappelle tattooed on his chest when he was about 19 or 20 and quickly realized it was a bad idea, so he covered it with a giant shark. I thought he was trying to remove all his tattoos and spent like $250,000. I think it's a process. Kim Kardashian's Skims line just launched shapewear for your face, $48, and basically what it does is offers strong compression in jaw support with collagen infused material. This has been a beauty practice done for quite some ages. So it's basically just you put it on at night and helps keep your skin from sagging, if that makes sense. So a brother might have to buy one of those. In the movie Eternity, Elizabeth Olsen, who also plays Scarlet Witch, plays a widow who dies and has to choose where to spend eternity, with her first husband or the man that she married after he died. What a great plot twist that is. That opens in November. I don't know if it's like a romantic thing or a sad thing, or is it scary? Does she come back as a ghost? Either way, sign me up. That looks good. And I love her. I love Elizabeth Olsen. Happy Gilmore 2 just set a brand new record for Netflix for the biggest U.S. opening weekend of all time for an original movie. Now, it was not released in theaters. It was exclusively to Netflix, but it had 46.7 million views over the last 3 days. Congrats to Adam Sandler. Once again, taking the cake for just making things that I had no idea people had interest in and making money. He is so rich. That is your Popcast. Thank you for watching. Go to bobbyadon.com for all my links, streaming platforms, social media handles, blah, 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 all the good things. Thank you for love and supporting me. I appreciate you and love and support you for the support. I'm really grateful to do this. And, even though I've lost my job in radio, at least this is something that I have that is my own. It's what I've created, and I'm pretty proud of it, so I hope you enjoy it. And I'm proudly sponsored by CS Custom Blinds. They are Colorado owned for your Colorado home. And don't forget, today is the very last day that you can save up to $900 on that amazing Sunsetter experience, which I keep talking about because it is that epic, and the deals are going to end as of today. It's through the end of July, which is today. Can you believe we're already in August 1st? Tomorrow? I don't even want to talk about it, but let's talk about the savings for you. Call for a free home consultation. It's 719-344-2799. What's cool is Bree and Pete are their husband and wife couple. They're locally owned. They operate this wonderful business right here in our community, and customer service is their top tier priority for you. So they want to make sure that you're taken care of, that you're happy with the products. And like I said, they will come out, measure your property, and a Sunsetter goes in a space that is typically rendered unusable due to that wonderful Colorado sun that we love so much, but it's very hot as well. I think we feel the sun more intensely here than other places because of our elevation. So a Sunsetter can fix all that. It prevents all that trauma and damage to your skin. You can actually go outside under the shade of a Sunsetter. It's a retractable awning, motorized by the way, and reclaim your space. And what's really cool is they even come with wind sensors because Colorado gets windy a lot, so it can help save that Sunsetter as well. So what's to lose? You just have to call for a free home estimate, 719-344-2799, or visit them online at cscustomblinds.com. CS Custom Blinds, Colorado owned for your Colorado home. Now, have a wonderful day.